my gosh. I got chills.
It really warms my heart.
So Albreanna, we're making this episode all about your viral Twitter thread. So today, we're going to be talking about a story that went viral on Twitter.
Which one? There's a new one every day.
I feel like every day there's a new viral story, so we'll see.
I don't have Twitter, so I don't really know what's going on with Twitter.
So Albreanna, we're making this episode all about your viral Twitter thread. We think it's a story that relates to everybody, so we're having all of our different generations react to it.
Okay.
And so we have kids all the way through elders in this episode.
Oh my gosh.
I found my biological family. Oh! I think I read this!
I found my biological family. I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm an aunt. I'm a granddaughter.
I'm a relative, a thread.
Wow, good for you.
She probably went up for adoption or something, and she was given away when she was probably a baby, and she finally found her family.
Over 96,000 retweets and 343,000 likes. That's crazy. When you post pictures and videos, you only get one caption. I didn't want to do individual tweets, so I just put a thread, and that way I could put my That's why I did it, because Twitter was the best way to tell the story.
First of all, a little about me. I was adopted at birth and never knew my family or where I came from.
I just knew my mom was Thai and my dad was black. I was on a mission to find them.
I think it's kind of sad that they gave her up at birth. I think it's sad for anyone to be given up at birth.
Oh, the Annie thing, that's cute.
Everyone always tells me when this Annie came out, people who know my story, they're like, when we went to the movies, we just thought of you. And I'm like, okay. So I get a message from this guy off of @Ancestry. He asked me questions like,
Is your name Albreanna? Were you born in South Carolina and is your birthday in August? I'm like, yeah. So he's what, her brother, her uncle, who knows, huh?
It's kind of scary because this random dude just messaging you. Is your name Melanie? Were you born in November? That's kind of scary.
People are finding each other through Ancestry.com and stuff, or the 23andMe, and I'm like, I think that's sketchy.
He's like, well, I'm your brother and I've been looking for you for years. My heart instantly drops.
And I'm like, don't play. He's like, yeah, you're the third youngest of 4. I'm shook.
Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous.
It's heartwarming. She was adopted, didn't know who her family was, and her brother found her all of a sudden.
he sent me a message through Ancestry because it only connects to you if you do the DNA test and then someone does it. It didn't hit me until I was like, well, FaceTime me. When he FaceTimed me and I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God, this guy looks like me.
So he gets me on group FaceTime with all my siblings. I didn't know you could do group FaceTime.
We share the same time mom, but different dads.
Oh my gosh. I got chills.
Mom was a Rolling Stone back in the day. Oh, shit. Go on, mama.
Oh, that's so cute that they all got to FaceTime. That must have been so crazy to be like, holy crap, here are your faces and we're actually talking for the first time. I can't imagine what that felt like.
When they're all on FaceTime with me, that was like, hi, sister. And I was like, and we were just on the phone for 4 hours and we were just roasting each other. I was like, well, we now know who's the better looking one in the family, and everyone just started dying laughing. It was crazy. We just all clicked.
My youngest brother, who was the one who found me, ironically lives 30 minutes away from me in LA. So I zoomed over to meet him. Aw, they're so beautiful.
Right around the corner. It's difficult to imagine.
Oh my gosh, how crazy though that they would live in the same area.
We took a picture. We hung out for hours. We went to the park and talked. And it was great. He's a vegetarian and he's single, ladies. But now that he has a sister, you gotta go through me. When we were on that FaceTime group, they was like, we need to all meet up. And they were trying to do it in August. And I was like, nah, I need to do this now. They called her, he called her off the phone. He was still FaceTiming. And he was like, yo, on 4th of July, you should come to Atlanta. And that's where, our grandma stay. He's like, I'm gonna fly you out from New York. She lives in New York. She's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna come through. She got New York accent. I fly to Atlanta. And then my brothers and sister come and meet me. I'm in the car and I'm nervous, but I don't want to, they already been roasting me all day, so I didn't want to seem too soft. I feel anxious. I feel a little bit of baby anxiety.
Aww.
There's just so much going on right now, and I just don't know how she's gonna reciprocate to me. What if she doesn't accept me? What if she does? What if she gets mad that they want me? So many emotions I have running through me.
I can't even imagine,
Are you gonna vibe with them?
That's the scary part, is like you don't know the reaction you're gonna get, obviously, from a person who had to give you up at some point.
They're your family, but you never known them your whole life, so it's kind of scary, nervous, happy. It's a lot of feelings, like she said.
That could be a scary one, because, you know, hey, for some reason, mom and dad left. Do they want a relationship or not? She's brave to find out.
I was terrified. I like recorded me of that feeling right there, and I was just like, you know, what if she gets back on the plane? Being an adopted person or a foster person, you like, yo, like, you gave me up. Why would you want to see me? You know what I mean? There's just so many scenarios that could go through your head of what's happening. At that time, I started doubting myself. Like, I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I here? So...
First time meeting your mom. How you feeling right now?
It's about to go down.
I'm so scared. I'm like hiding. She's gonna come from over there.
Man, that's wild.
From off the airport.
They're picking her up at the airport.
She's like reverted back to her younger self, you know, like she's just a little kid again, like, oh my gosh.
You ready for it?
No!
She's cute.
That gives me butterflies, her waiting. Oh my God.
Oh, I just feel so happy for her. But then again, her mom might be mean, so I'm kind of scared for her.
I just want to see, like, what's going to be the ending.
I'm not in doubt. I'm just scared. Like, from my head to my toes, I'm terrified.
Look at that baby! Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Check it out.
You got another baby, too. Oh,
No, it's not. It is. Oh, you know what? It is. Mom.
It is. That's sister.
Oh, wow.
What's your name? Boogie and J. Close.
That's why we brung you all the way here.
Oh, so they flew her out just for that too? Wow.
Oh, that's nice, man.
It really warms my heart.
You could even hear, she's like, no, it's not. I'm sure she's having her own set of emotions.
She's most likely crying of happiness that she finally gets to meet her daughter.
That's so cute. Like, she's just crying. Like that. Oh my God. Like that gives me chills.
It still gets me. As I'm like walking, like, I like felt like I was like a little girl. Like I felt like I was like 9 years old. I was like walking to her, and she was just like, you know, who is that? And they told her, and she started breaking down. And when she started breaking down, that's when I like slowly started like growing back up to like my age. I was just like, come here, let me nurture you. Like, it's okay. Like, I accept you. Like, I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm here to meet you. This is Lit.
I told Mama that's how.
My little Asian time mama.
Don't with my girl.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, that's so funny. They're finally together, which is very good for them, and I'm glad she found them.
They was just in the car, and we were in the back of the seat, and it was just like, I was like, it's lit. Like, after we done crying at the airport and we was in the car, that was just like, that was moments after.
My mom got my name tatted on her ankle the next day after she gave me up. She told me she's never gonna forget about me, and she didn't. Aw, that's so cute.
I'll be doggone.
That's tough. She didn't want to forget about her, but she had to probably in the circumstances.
But did she spell it correctly? Because look, it says that on her name tag.
My adopted mom changed the spelling of my name, and of course, different, because my adopted parents are on my birth certificate. So it was a closed adoption. So, I mean, they could have changed my name. It could have been, I could have been a Becky. Fate, man. She liked the name and just altered the spelling a little bit.
I am complete. I'm a child who found people who look like me, act like me.
It's crazy that my mom and I share the same mannerisms, but never grew up around her.
That's so sweet, and I'm happy that she finally got to meet her family.
We slept in a bed, too, together. Like, we was at my grandma's house, so, you know, there was a lot of people there. We slept next to each other in the same bed. It didn't feel awkward either. It was really cool.
Thank you, Ancestry, for connecting me and my long-lost family. My journey is complete, and life has new beginnings. Oh, that is dope, man.
That's quite a family.
They look all the same.
That's amazing. That's cool. Like, we have the technology to do that now.
We have so much to catch up on. I mean, we only spent 2 days together, and then we've been talking on the phone ever since. I haven't even got to my dad. That's a whole nother story within. When I look at it, people are like, are you mad? And I'm like, you know, she actually gave me up, and I mean, I turned out pretty good. Picture if, you know, under the circumstances, something else could have happened. I mean, I went through a lot already, but you just never know. Something's happened for a reason. Timing is everything. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for all the great positive feedback I've been receiving. I'm getting so many messages from people around the world asking me for help and advice.
Wow.
I feel like it's my destiny to help you guys. So what I want to do is I've started a GoFundMe to help me with this journey of helping you guys find your family.
Yeah, that's so nice. I think that's nice of her helping.
I started a hashtag called Albreanna Find Me. Send me all the messages, all the
Pretty
stories.
cool.
Help me, help you, help us, save the world. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.
So she found her calling.
So she's gonna take this whole journey and now she's gonna go help other people? That's wonderful.
I think it went so viral because it's something that's not political. It doesn't have anything to do with race. It's nothing negative. You can't really have an opinion on it. It's about family, and that's something everyone in this whole wide world can relate to, whether you have it or you don't. Now that I've fulfilled my destiny, I have a new one. I have a new task. Like, I've been given a new task in life. That's this right here. This is what I feel like is going to help save the world.
So that story blew up across the web. Why do you think that this story took off the way that it did?
Well, Twitter is a great place to put a thread and put a story, first of all. Threads like that go viral all the time, and I'm happy that it's finally a good one.
It had a happy ending, which is really neat. And I think, people were rooting for her all along the way.
It's such a big moment for her. It's such a big moment in her life. Everyone should know that it's not impossible to find your biological families.
You see this young woman who was all by herself, and just the extended family and all the affection and love, and the way it was told. It was like reading a novel.
It's a whole journey she went through, and she shared it with everyone because she was just like, okay, I'm on a mission. That just brought so much hope and positivity that people, of course, wanted to share that amazing story. That's so rare.
So everyone in this episode has read a little bit of your story, but can you tell us more about your life as a whole leading up to this going viral?
Well, I was adopted at birth. My adopted family, my adopted mom raised me. She passed when I was 17. My parents got a divorce when I was 9, and then my dad kind of went a little baby ghost. So my mom was the only one who unconditionally loved me. I didn't start searching for them until I was 21. After I changed my life from being a bad girl to a good girl, and I was just like, I need family. I feel like now I have answers.
Millions of people in the U.S. are adopted, and while many do seek out their biological families, just as Albreanna did, some do not. When you hear stories like this, what kind of thoughts does it give you about your own family and your own experience growing up with your family?
I think it makes me I'm so grateful for my family and everything that they've provided me.
It just makes me think I'm kind of lucky that I wasn't adopted, so I know who my real parents are.
It's keeping that unit together, providing for your kids. Family is just so important. To me, it's everything.
My stepdad adopted me more recently, and I don't have a relationship with my biological father. I haven't seen him since I was little. Barely remember the idea. But I don't know, it was a really amazing experience because it was just cool to see, for the first time in my life, a dad on my birth certificate, because I've never had that. So it was amazing.
I think about the fact that it was only my mother, my father, my sister, and I. I wish I had had a larger family. We were in Europe for Second World War. My parents left with my sister and I. We were Jewish. My grandparents said nothing would happen to older people, but they all died in concentration camps. And that was it.
Now that you have found your biological family, I know obviously it was last week, but
Yeah.
What has it been like in the aftermath of all of this viral sensation?
It's rewarding. My mom, she's all I'm so happy for you, but don't forget to send me dates so I can see you in New York. Because I always just say I want to go to New York for my birthday. And now I can.
And as we saw on Twitter, you've started a campaign called Albreanna Find Me. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Albreanna Find Me, I'm gonna turn it into a nonprofit. We tend to forget, with all the distractions in the world, what's important, which is family, yourself.
So finally, Albreanna will actually be in this episode of Generations.
No way! That's awesome!
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting!
And so given that you now have the opportunity, what question would you like to ask her?
What got you started, Albreanna? What was that turning point that you said, I'm gonna go find my real mom.
My mom died, so I felt very alone. It hit me more like, I need a mom, I need a sibling, I need somebody.
What surprised you the most about your meeting your mom?
That her mannerisms were like me, that she just didn't care what people thought or said or did, and she just spoke her mind.
How many people have already reached out to her to start helping, and has that process already begun?
Literally, I have thousands of stories in my inbox. This lady, she was like, I lost my 2 daughters. They don't know about me. I don't know what they've been told. I'm scared. I know their Instagram handles. I know their address, but I don't know what to do. So I think she's actually gonna be the first person that I'm gonna go, that I'm reaching out to her. We're talking back and forth.
Final question, what do you hope is the big takeaway that people get from the story that you shared?
The big takeaway is that we're all the same. We all want to find our family. When people saw the story, they're like, you know, you take the smallest things for granted. Like, you know, people will say like, dang, like my mom is calling me, checking up on me. I'm like, girl, I used to always say I would die for that. Be happy about those cookies that grandma made for you, because I'll eat them if you don't.
Thanks for watching Generations React. Shout out to Mike Bautista and It's Kiwi.
If you want to join the FB family, then subscribe and hit the bell. Bye.
Hi, my name is Albreanna. Thanks for having me. Make sure you subscribe. If you want to follow my journey, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or you want to help on the cause, everything's below. Thanks.